We tried to experiment on how to put things together, like the different elements of what the performance consists of, like light, music, set design, etc. How to put it together so that they interact with each other, or not really, how they create counterpoint with each other. So we ended up with this hybrid, which is a performance installation. That's the format of the piece, let's say. But the content, we were thinking about quantum mechanics, and then diving into that and about reality, etc. We realized that by reading the book of Alice through the Looking Glass, it was very close to that subject. So we thought of, instead of going the scientific way, we kind of left it after a point, and we went to the book. We analyzed the book. We read a lot of things about the book as well, and we tried to go away from the book, but keeping the topics that we were interested in also before. And that gave this Alice title, and it was a guide to to structure the performance as well. First of all, we removed the performers, and it's not that we wanted to make an electronic music piece. We removed the performers by replacing them with the audience. The music joins in a way that I hope is not the main. It's not the concert. It's part of something. I would say it is a performative installation. It creates this social condition as well, because you enter with a limited audience, and you have to deal with the fact that it's in between being private and public, you know. So the focus is more there than having a show for me. Of course, at some point, maybe in the piece, maybe the weight moves towards the show, and then maybe we'll go back again to the social experiment, or I don't know how to call it. Yeah. For me, the way I grew up, music was also in the way these pots are put together next to each other. This vibration of the in-between space, for me, is music as well. Actually, this is what I'm interested in, composing in a broader way, putting things together. And I don't mind if it's not music, because for me, everything is timing. But I would really love to see, to watch, to experience, to hear a piece of music on stage with performers, musicians playing it, and fascinate me. I wouldn't think like, oh, where's the audience participation? This is not how we should do it. No, it's just the personal interest that I'm in there.
So could you imagine that the music or the musical or sound elements from this particular performance could also be enjoyed without being there?
Yeah, I thought of making an album online, because I've worked a lot on the sound, and I also enjoy it without it. I don't know if it will work as in the same way, because it's a quite how do you call it, spatial piece. I'm using a lot different parts of the. So yeah, I don't know how it will be. I have to design again the space.
Yeah.
In Gaudeamus, we perform 20 times in 3 days, and then we go to November Music, and now we're talking with more festivals to continue this work, the presentation beginning. I hope people will enjoy this hybrid experiment.